If this bottle was your bank account, every drop pouring out of it is the money you are spending on AI tools that you will never get back. And that's the scary part. You don't even know it's happening because you are seeing results. The CV you created in 5 minutes, the deep research work you did for that project, the funny videos you made and sent to your friends. But then when you check your account at the end of the month, you realize that you're losing more money than you are gaining. But what if I showed you 5 ways to make money from these same AI tools? So instead of draining your account, you're filling it back up 2x, 3x what you're spending. I'm going to walk you through them one by one. How people are actually making money from each one. How easy it is to start. And the last one, you can make millions from your own parents and they won't even notice. Comment starting this week right now if you are actually going to do this. Let's go. Side hustle 1, selling digital products. This is the one that makes people feel dumb after they hear it because it is obvious. You take something you already know. It could be how to budget your salary, how to prepare for an interview, how to write a CV that actually gets replies. You put it in an ebook, you upload it to Gumroad or Seller, and people pay you for it over and over again while you sleep. Seller alone paid out over $12.8 million to creators in 2025. That is me not hyping it up. That is their actual number. And here's the math that makes this interesting. An ebook priced at $5, not $50, just $5, sells 100 copies in a month. That is already $500 from something you wrote once. But this is where everyone messes up. They write a complete guide to financial freedom. Nobody is buying that. You know what they are buying? How to save $500 on a $1,000 salary. They are buying how to position yourself to attract responsible men. Specific. That's the word. The title has to make somebody feel like they wrote it for them. Side hustle 2, starting a YouTube channel for kids. Now this one takes more patience than selling digital products, but the assets you build here keeps paying you for years. And here's why. Kids content on YouTube is a machine. A child finds one video they like and they watch it 47 times. Then they watch the next one, then the next one. YouTube just keep serving your videos because the watch time is insane. Adults usually scroll, kids, they binge. The numbers back this up because regular YouTube CPM, unless your audience sits in a handful of top markets, is under $1. That is low. But educational kids content such as alphabet videos, counting videos, nursery rhymes get $1 to $3 CPM because advertisers are paying to reach parents with wallets, parents who are buying things for their children. But honestly, AdSense isn't even the main play here. The real money is brand deals with toys and edtech companies, licensing your content to streaming platform, and this one nobody talks about, running 247 live streams of your old videos on a loop. You make the video once, it ends while you are sleeping, while you are eating, while you're just living your life. So where is the gap? Go on YouTube tonight and search Christian cartoons, or search Learn Yoruba for kids, or search Learn Punjabi for kids. What do you find? Almost nothing. Meanwhile, there are millions of diaspora parents everywhere in the UK, in the US, in Canada, desperate for their kids to learn their language and culture through content that actually looks good. That gap is wide enough to drive a bus through it. The tools to make this are all AI now. There's LongStories.ai built for kids content specifically. Your character looks the same in episode 1, episode 10, episode 50, and that consistency is what makes kids come back. It handles the animations, the voice, and the story in one pipeline. There's also CapCut, which is free. This is where you trim, add subtitles, and prep the final file before it goes up. So where does Claude come into play here? Claude writes your scripts. You could write a 5-minute children's script teaching numbers 1 to 10 in Yoruba or any language. Use a story about a girl counting fruits at the market. Keep it fun and repetitive so kids remember. Claude gives you the full script. Feed it into the animation tool and then upload the next episode. 1 video a week, and in 6 months you have 25 videos. Some will flop definitely, but the ones that connect end for months because good kids video doesn't expire. A child who discovers your channel in December would watch that same video in March. Realistically, 1 million views a month lands you $1,000 to $3,000 using the same $1 to $3 CPM range. It takes time to get there, but unlike Seller, this is an audience that grows on its own because YouTube recommends your videos for you. I put together a free resource for this one. It is a Claude prompt pack that generates 30 kids video script ideas in your chosen language: Yoruba, Spanish, Punjabi, whatever, plus the extra prompts to turn each idea into a full episode script. It is inside the starter pack in the description. Side hustle 3, social media management. This is the fastest path to steady monthly income because it doesn't require you to build anything, launch anything, or wait for an algorithm to notice you. Somebody is already running a business. They already have their customers. They just need help showing up online, and that is you. So go direct, meaning you DM a business yourself and work with them one-on-one, and you are looking at anywhere between $100 to $1,000 every month per client, depending on the business and where they are based. 2 clients could get you anywhere between $200 to $2,000 every month. Now take this to a marketplace like Upwork, Fiverr, or Contra. Freelance social media managers there are pulling anywhere between $300 to $1,200 every month once they have got a few reviews behind them. The same skill, wider pool of clients, 2 to 3 clients there, and you have replaced a full-time salary without changing what you actually do. But here is where most people get stuck. They think they need to be creative 24/7, coming up with captures, designing graphics, thinking of content ideas 5 days a week for somebody else's business. That sounds exhausting because it is actually exhausting if you're doing it manually. But here's the good thing, Claude deletes that problem. You can take your client's brand info, who they are, how they talk, who their audience is, and paste it into Claude. Then you say generate 30 Instagram captions for August. Include hooks, call to actions, and hashtag set. Claude gives you the whole month. You could review it, adjust a few lines, schedule it using Buffer or other tools, and you are done. What used to take weeks takes 1 sitting. Your client thinks you're working round the clock, but you've just spent few hours doing this. How do you get clients? Tonight, open Instagram, find 10 businesses in your area whose last post was 2 weeks ago or more. That's a dead page. The owner knows it is dead. They just don't have time to fix it. DM them something like, I noticed your page has been quiet. I help businesses create a full month of content so you can focus on running things. Can I show you 1 week free? No commitment. Free sample gets you in the door. You deliver 1 week of quality content. They can't go back to doing it themselves. Now you have a paying client. And this works locally, but it also works on Upwork. I built an Upwork profile myself, so I know what it takes to stand out. Most profiles on Upwork are copy and paste garbage. If yours actually speaks to client's problem instead of listing your skills like a CV, you are already ahead of most of the field. I built a free Claude prompt specifically for this. It takes your experience, even if it's just I have managed my church Instagram profile, and it generates a full Upwork profile for you. The headline, overview, portfolio, descriptions, and 3 proposal templates customized to social media management gigs. That is in the starter pack too. The link is in the description. Side hustle for AI training and workshop. This one sounds intimidating until you realize something. 62% of adults worldwide have already used an AI chatbot. Your mom has probably asked ChatGPT something. Your cousins used it for an assignment. Your colleague pasted something into it at work last week. But using AI and knowing how to make money with AI are two completely different things. That gap between I have used it and I earn from it is enormous. That gap is your business. Think about it like this. Almost everybody in your city knows how to drive. Not everyone can teach someone how to drive. If you can use Claude to write content, build a website, create proposals, plan a business, you know enough to teach someone who has never done any of that. You don't need a PhD. You need to be one chapter ahead. For online group class, you could charge anywhere between $20 to $50 per person. 30 people in a cohort is $600 to $1,500. You could run this every week or every 2 weeks. Weekend workshops in person in your city could cost anywhere between $75 to $200 per seat. 20 seats is $1,500 to $4,000 in a single weekend. You rent a space, show up with your laptop and a projector and walk people through exactly what I'm talking about in this video. Corporate training for small businesses also, this one is big. You could charge anywhere between $500 to $2,000 per session. A company wants their team to learn how to use AI for proposals, for reports, for customer emails. You walk in, train 10 people in 3 hours and walk out having made more than most people make in a week. And here's what makes this compound. You teach a workshop, you record it, you edit the recording into a course, you upload it to Gumroad or Seller, wherever. Now you are selling while you are teaching your next live session. Hustle 1 and hustle 4, feeding each other. I have something extra for this one. I put together a Claude prompt that generates a full 2-hour AI training curriculum based on whatever audience you are teaching. You could tell it to build me something for university students prepping for their final exams, and it gives you the full structure, the slides outlined, the exercises, the handouts, even the group chats welcome message. That's also in the starter pack. Banks, fintechs and NGOs everywhere are hiring for AI roles right now, but their current staff can't use the tools. Somebody has to train them. That somebody might as well be you watching this video. The last side hustle is AI movies for Facebook and YouTube. And this is the one I promised you, the one where you make money off your parents or off the boomers generation. You know your mom's phone, exactly what is on it. She's in 4 WhatsApp groups. Every single day, someone sends a very touching story video or this movie will make you cry link. She watches it, she sends it to 2 more groups. Your aunties do the same. Your uncles even forwards it to his office group chat. They consume it like water on a hot afternoon. So why aren't you the one making it? Right now, people are using AI to create short family drama movies, 10 to 20 minutes, and uploading them to Facebook and YouTube. Facebook pays through in-stream ads, YouTube pays through AdSense. The same video, 2 platforms, 2 income streams. The stories are the same. You already know the titles because you've seen them on your parents' phones. For example, the housemaid who became the madam, the man who married the poor girl and regretted it. She forgave him, but karma didn't. Betrayal, family drama, redemption. Nollywood built an entire industry on this formula, and so did the Turkish and the Filipino drama. That's the whole playbook. So what are the tools to use? Claude. Claude writes the full scripts. Tell it, write a 15-minute family drama short about a woman who discovers her husband has a second family. Make it dramatic with a twist at the ending. Claude gives you the full screenplay, the dialogue, the screen descriptions, everything. LongStories.ai turns that script into an animated movie with consistent characters and built-in voices. Your viewers click off the moment the main characters look different from halfway through. CapCut is free editing, subtitles, background music, transitions, the final polish before upload. No filming, no actors, no location, no camera. You didn't leave your room. You used Claude to write, AI to animate, and your parents' WhatsApp groups to distribute. That is the distribution channel nobody is talking about. A good story can get shared hundreds of times in a day, and you didn't pay a cent for advertising. Now, going back to our bottle, every tool you've paid for this month, every subscription, every prompt you've typed just for laugh, it's still pouring out, but now you've got 5 different buckets to catch it before it hits the floor. Notice something, none of these 5 side hustles needed a new skill. Claude wrote the ebook, the kid script, the captions, the training curriculum, the movie screenplay. The same tool, 5 different income streams. The only thing that changed each time was where you pointed it. You don't need to do all 5. Pick one that scares you the least and start it this week, not next month, not when things settle down, this week. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you. But can I ask a favor? Can you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't? It helps me keep creating videos like this for you. I will see you in my next video.